Alright, today I'm going to be reviewing this Firepower FP-25i made by ESOB. I got a pretty good deal on it, so I figure why not. I'll pull the trigger, and now I got myself a plasma cutter. So let me turn it here to the screen. It's very easy to set up. It's not very complicated. Ground clamp. You got your torch whip, plug in the back, 20 amp, runs on standard 110 power as long as you have 20 amps. Pretty easy if you're just a household garage worker, kind of like what I am. We'll start by firing this thing up and turn it on in the back. Takes a few seconds for it to warm up. It'll quiet down here in a second. Pretty easy user face here, nothing too hard, just a button and a knob. You can control your amps here, turn it up or down, 20 amps, 25 amps, in between there. We'll leave it at 25 amps today for what we're going to cut in the later demonstration. It's got a few user settings here. You got your simple 2T or 4T trigger switch. Just means 2T, pull the trigger, turns on, let go of the trigger, turns off. You could switch it over to 4T if you're going to be cutting, for long periods of time and stuff. You can squeeze the trigger once and then let go, and it will stay on until you hit the trigger again. We'll leave it on 2T for us today. You can select what kind of material you're cutting here. Same thing, just push the button. It either cycles between you cutting, solid materials, or are you cutting graded materials. We're going to be cutting solid materials today, so we'll go ahead and leave that up there. Go down to the next one. It's just going to tell you how much PSI you're running through this machine. I got a 60-gallon air compressor. I'm not sure how it will run with anything smaller than that, but I mean, you're welcome to give it a try, see what you can do if you're just cutting small things. It says to run at 62 psi out of it, plenty fine for what it is. So I go back to the next one. It just shows you the home screen again, what we're cutting, 2T solid steel, and now we're up at 65 psi. So we will get set up here, and we will go ahead and cut something, and we will see how it does. All right, give me a second here, bear with me. So I'll get my gloves on. I don't want to cut without these. So, all right, here we go. I'm just gonna cut simple flat stock, about 6 inches, about 1/4 inch thick. Plenty fine, cutting through it. Nothing too much of a big deal here. Let me turn the air off. Pick this thing up. As you can see, got a nice clean cut. A little bit of slag on the back. Nothing too concerning. Yeah, take a hammer. You can chip most of it off. So, other than that, it's a good solid machine for what it is. Like I said, if you're just a home worker inside your garage wanting to cut things out of metal, I think you're going to be playing fine with what you have.